Welcome all to the latest edition of Retro Gamer Nation. In this episode, I'm excited to provide viewers with a preview look at an upcoming title from Double Sided Games, Black Dawn Rebirth for the Commodore Amiga. Black Dawn Rebirth is an RPG dungeon crawler style game set in a futuristic sci-fi horror environment. It's actually the 7th episode of the Black Dawn series, developed by Sean Waters, one of the authors involved with the original series, with support from the creator of the initial Black Dawn game, Andy Campbell. Before we start looking through the gameplay on offer, sit back and enjoy the great title music composed by Mike Richmond. Black Dawn starts off with a great looking atmospheric introduction cutscene to kick things off. The developer has asked me not to give away too much of the intro, so here is a small snippet. The backstory to the game is that you are on a routine mission to investigate a planetary base currently experiencing communications blackout. All seems normal with the base on the outside, but something doesn't feel right, and you go into the base complex to investigate further. As you start the game proper, you find yourself staring down a corridor with a door at the other end. You are presented with a HUD. To the left there are 4 slots for you to store various peripherals you find in the game, such as the motion tracker and auto mapper. In the centre you find 6 navigation buttons that will allow you to move forward and back, turn 90 degrees left and right, and strafe left and right. On either side of these navigation buttons you'll find left and right hand icons that will be used to select weapons that you want to use. To the right side, you'll find a health bar, a stamina bar and an energy bar. And next to these is a blank space that will display a game world map once you find it. Right-clicking with the mouse will extend the HUD to show the inventory menu. Here you'll find a diagram showing what weapons and armour you currently have in use. To the right of this, you'll find slots to store your inventory such as health boosts, ammunition and access cards. Clicking on the little triangle at the bottom right of the left panel will show your player statistics, as the game does contain some rudimentary RPG level up type system. To the right side you'll find an option to change the colour of the HUD along with its brightness level. The use and drop buttons are interaction functions that you use in conjunction with your inventory items. Going back to the game, you'll be immediately struck by the quality of graphics on offer. These have been done by Tenshu and contain up to 64 colours. I think they are quite impressive with the ambience they give off, and I really like the subtle hum of machinery in the background. It is important to point out that the game is still undergoing some refinement, and the version I am showing you is by no means a final version, but this preview video is definitely a very good representation that will provide you with an impression of the finished product. In addition to using the on-screen navigation buttons, you can move your character around by using the Q, W, E, A, S, D keys. I find it to be much quicker navigating around using the keyboard. Clicking on doors will open them up if they are unlocked. Clicking on control panels will provide you with access to messages, many of which are clues to the way ahead. As we move on, you can see that it can be very easy to get lost amongst the corridors, so it's advisable that you track your progress by drawing your own map. By the way, not everything flashing is interactable. The first level is quite useful in allowing you to get familiar with the general game mechanics and the orientation of the game world in general. Initially, you will feel like you are getting nowhere, walking around in circles, but with persistence, you will eventually find the next doorway, which opens up the game to you as you find your first storage locker. Here we find some first aid packs to use later on. To store them in your inventory, simply click on one of them and then click on one of the empty inventory slots. The next step is to find a lift to get us into the next sub-level. In the next storage locker, we uncover a short sword. We'll assign it to our left hand, and we'll need to make use of it straight away as we come across the first enemy. To attack, click on the weapon icon and you will receive a confirmation on the amount of damage inflicted. Each weapon takes a little time before it can be used again. You will know when it's ready to be used again as the weapon icon reappears within the HUD. Following that battle, checking our stats shows that we have gained some experience points. While we are here, we better use one of our first aid packs to restore our health back to full. Here is another locker with more first aid packs. And as we turn around, what do we have here? Looks like something that we should be pressing so that a hidden section of the game world becomes unlocked. We locate another locker, and this time we find an access card to Section A. And here is a door marked with Section A. I guess we better use the access card we just found to unlock it. Okay, now this control panel gives us a cryptic message. I suppose it's safe to walk into the glowing lights. And this takes us to a hidden area of the map and to another locker. Another soldier not happy to see us. This time we are going to dance around him a bit to outflank him. This is a good strategy to use to minimize hits to sustain. Here is an access card for Section B, so let's find the corresponding door. Okay, we have another clue here. Let's get pushing. And another pulsing toggle to hit. Now we have located an armor boost. It would be nice if we had some armor in the first place, so we'll have to store it away for later use. Another key to use on another door. Oh wow, this soldier has a shield. We better outflank him and turn him dizzy. Okay, now things are getting serious. We have a blaster. I'll place this one on the other hand, that way I can alternate between the two weapons during combat. I'll pick up some additional ammo before I use the blaster to finish off this soldier from a safer distance. Here we find some energy boost. Energy is important to power peripherals that you find later on. Okay, now we have an access card for Section C. We must be getting near the end of the first stage. Nope, that is the wrong access card. A bit more hunting around is required. A glass panel stands in our way, but not for long. Looks like we are close to leveling up. Okay, looks like we have the access card we need. Time to move on. And we have found the end stage exit. Hooray! The next stage provides a different aesthetic to help break things up. Alright, let's find out what is behind this door. A different type of enemy. This time, it's a zombie. Let's let him have it. And after finishing off that zombie, we have now leveled up. Oh great, we have finally come across a helmet. Let's stick it on our head. Looks fetching, doesn't it? Here is another zombie. Let's alternate our attack weapons to finish him off as quick as possible. Unfortunately, we sustained a few hits, so I'm going to have to use up one of the health packs. I am really enjoying my time with Black Dawn Rebirth. I am quite fond of the dungeon crawler type games, and I really do appreciate the pacing of the game. So far, we can see that the game world is quite vast. In fact, the game features 22 levels across 7 towers. The game requires a lot of searching for access cards and various equipment. The enemy types seem to vary somewhat, ensuring that the game is always offering you something new. Add to this, there is a leveling up element, and boosting your weapons and armor, and I haven't even found any peripherals yet. This game seems huge. Black Dawn Rebirth will run on both PAL and NTSC machines with a 1 meg chip minimum requirement. The game is expected to go out on pre-order in October 2019, with the plan to ship the product in December before Christmas. I for one can't wait. I hope you enjoyed this preview of Black Dawn Rebirth for the Commodore Amiga. Until next time, bye for now.